away from the screen for a while, but I believe we have our players on camera.
Yes.
Oh my god. What is... What?
Well, let's get started with the primate here. Okay. Let's talk.
What's up?
Talk to us about the mask and or the lack of a mask and who you actually are, and who you are, how people can find you, and what charity you're representing today.
All right, so I'm going to start with what charity I'm representing. I'm representing the International Primate Protection League, as I assume you can tell. So, I'm the leader of HSK. You can find me in the HSK Discord. You can find us on Twitter. If you find us, go Sky_Hallow. All that jazz.
Sky_Hallow?
Yes.
Okay. Sky_Hallowed.
Yes.
Follow him on Twitter.
Yeah. I do some streaming. I do that on our channel, on the HSK channel.
Which is, the URL is?
Twitch.tv/HallowedSky.
All right, perfect. There it is. That's HSK Szerro behind the mask as the primate supporting the foundation that he has picked today. And so we're going to see him compete. Let's talk a little bit to TheJordude. Hello, my friend. How are you doing today?
Hey guys, how you doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
We can hear you just fine. Oh, I've been memeing people all day today. I just forgot to do it with TheJordude.
What?
I forgot to tell him that I'm... Dang it!
You messed it up.
TheJordude, what charity are you supporting today?
So the charity I chose it's called Give Kids the World. They had a perfect rating on the charity site, so I thought might as well pick a charity that is legit. And basically they take kids that have like unfortunate circumstances and take them and their families to theme parks, so like Disney World. So I thought it was great because I think a lot of us take for granted what we are given, and then this charity gives something to the kids that don't. So it's something that I could support, so I wanted to play for them.
Awesome. That's a very good cause.
That's a very great cause, yeah.
And definitely kind of taking care of the children of the world is a very admirable effort to support. TheJordude, where can people find you? You're a competitive player. Tell us a little bit more about yourselves and kind of if people want to know more about TheJordude, where do they go?
So recently I've been doing a lot of YouTube videos, so you can find me on YouTube. It's just TheJordude. And then I stream sometimes, TheJordude again on Twitch. And then on Twitter, you can find me at COL_TheJordude.
Awesome. So everything pretty simple. TheJordude, COL_TheJordude, and that's for complexity. Yeah. It's a team that you kind of play for. Cool. Let's take a look at some of the decks that you guys have picked here. Oh, OTK Wait, it's not OTK. Hold on.
No, this is definitely the cleanest OTK Roach build I've seen. All right, Jordu, talk to us about how this is your OTK Roach deck.
So pretty much I had a poll for my community to pick what decks I had, and then it came down to, it was like a 3-vote difference between first and second. It was between PTP Blood and OTK Elephant Roach, actually. Ooh. So at first I was going to bring like a low-key elephant deck, but then the majority wanted PTP Blood, so I went with this. And then the title OTK Roach is just to trigger some people, because people got pretty salty when they saw I was bringing Roach, so
yeah,
wanted to put it in.
Nice. Well, we'll hope that Szerro isn't listening and gets tricked by it. But,
That's right. That's right.
Let's take a look at Szerro's deck here.
Saving Private Harambe. What a perfect title. All right, Szerro, talk to us about your deck. Talk to us about what makes it unique.
All right, so we're doing some weird things with this list. Obviously, we have to have the 3 of Jungle Warden because we need the monkeys. I need to hear the monkeys go ooh ah ah, and I need to bang my chest if I ever get to play it on 10 and get lethal with it. First and foremost. So we got the spicy cards, we got some Deepwood anomalies, we got a whole lot of one-ofs rather. And we've got like just a random small little roach package just to fall back on in case the monkeys can't get there.
But the monkeys will get there.
The monkeys have to get there.
They always get there.
The monkeys will always get there. This is honestly all in honor of Harambe and all in honor of the Shadowverse community. You know, I'm doing it for all the monkeys out there, all the monkeys watching this.
Oh my god. That's a lot of monkeys out there.
But was any of it because you were playing against TheJordude? You know, his deck is named the OTK Roach. You are actually playing a Roach deck. Any consideration there, or is that just random?
That just kind of ended up happening.
All right, fair enough.
Well, we'll see if it'll work.
That's right.
Guys, we'll hop into the game here.
Good luck to both of you.
Yep, and we'll get the ball rolling. But I kind of want to see a Deepwood Anomaly lethal, to be honest.
I kind of want to see Deepwood Anomaly lethal. I actually want to see PTP take over a game, especially in a blood deck. We've seen it twice now. I kind of want to see it work.
Yeah, we've seen it activate, but it didn't win.
Because Bahamut.
Yep.
Bahamut was not put in jail that game, as a matter of fact. And when Bahamut's not put in jail, he kind of just destroys the town. That's what he does.
Yeah.
So
somebody put that thing, the dragon, in jail.
he's so powerful he can destroy a path to purgatory.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
That's crazy,
Putting
right?
it that way, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like, Jungle Warden is a card that it's kind of been pushed away, right? It's just too slow.
It's unfortunate. I think Jungle Warden will have its time to shine. It'll come back because Roach eventually will be rotating out and things like that. And Jungle Warden's a solid endgame option. I mean, you get 2 4/5s with Storm for 10 play points. It's really good value. You get a 5 play point 4/5 with Ward. It's good in the mid game. It will have its time to shine. And you know what? Today might be the first day.
Today might be the first day. Oh, both their beautiful faces on camera. It's going to be Forest versus Blood. TheJordude goes first. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I feel like going first in this matchup actually hurts you, though.
Yeah.
Because you're playing against
You're
Roach.
playing the long game.
You're playing the long game. That's right. And Roach with extra evolution orbs means that all of their cards just get slightly better. And it has ways to push damage into the late game where it might not otherwise have it.
All right. Path to Purgatory. We've seen it a lot today. A lot of people have affection for the card.
Well, I mean, this is community-based, right? So I feel like our community as a whole just really likes PTP. They just want to see more decks with it. These are not going to be the last decks that we've seen with PTP on the day. We've got one more match coming up, and I can almost guarantee you there's at least one more PTP in there.
All right, the classic fairy circle here is one of Ancient Elf is coming up. 2 turns, 2 draws. He's going to get it.
I believe in him. I believe him.
Oh. I mean, you wouldn't really run a Baphomet into a fairy. That's not it.
Nope. And no Elf Child made to clean up the Baphomet here, so we'll be able to trade. I don't know. When you're expecting Wood of Brambles, I think the JorDude is a Forest main, and I'm pretty sure he knows about Wood of Brambles.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on one hand, you can play Trial of the Gorgons and contest board. You can play Hungering Horde to remove the board. And it looks like he's going to go with contesting the board.
Yeah, this is such a tough situation. Okay, and he does actually go for the trade. He doesn't want Wood of Brambles taking over. But especially Blood, when you have so many token creatures, or even creatures that are just aggressively set, right? 1 defense, 2 damage, right? 2 attack. That's kind of food for Wood of Brambles.
Yeah, super food. So Wood of Brambles is so powerful because its Clash effect is deal 1 damage to the enemy. So as you can see, can clean up these small 1 defense followers up very nicely and cleanly.
All right, now we're on play point 4 for the JorDude, and of course he's going first, so it doesn't quite have the evolution, and you probably still don't want to be playing the Belphegor in this matchup, I would imagine.
I don't think so, and I don't think contesting the board really makes sense anymore. It looks like he's going to go with it anyway. I probably would have opted to Hungering Horde here, just because without the evolution orb you're not really gaining any advantage on this turn, but he decides to push it forward.
Interesting decision. We'll see if he pays for it in just a bit.
The interesting situation here, and what Forestcraft can now do, is Airbound Barrage. Airbound Barrage is a super clean answer to this board. You can replay your Wood of Brambles and play another fairy and just generate massive board tempo turn after turn after turn here. It's one of the reasons why I love Wood of Brambles, is because there's so many ways to bounce it now. You can really just own the early game with it just by itself.
Airbound Barrage is probably one of the cards that has provided the most flexibility, I think, for Forest. And the direct damage for 3 points, right? 3 points of damage is actually quite big.
It's
especially
crazy.
For
1 play point, yeah, absolutely crazy. I think maybe a little too much. 3 damage seems like a lot.
I think the big thing is that there are a lot of synergistic things in the Forestcraft deck with bouncing cards, so it doesn't often come out as a disadvantage.
Right. Almost never. Cards like Wood of Brambles you want to bounce, Elfchild May, Roaches, of course, you know, Cassiopeia, even in the late game. I mean, they're all good options to bounce. Absolutely. And in the aggressive decks, you have Liza, you know what I mean, just to pump out extra defensive options and things like that. So no shortage of good targets.
So winning over about 3 turns here for Szerro causes now the Hungering Horde, and I guess it's paid off in a bigger way. I mean, you've lost 1 Venom Fang, but...
You're also pushing the game a little bit longer. I mean, of course you want to be doing that with PTP, but I'm almost scared because of these roaches and these jungle wardens. They might actually be able to pick the Jordude apart before the PTP actually becomes live. He is actually running Altered Fates with his, though, so he does have a little bit more gas to get to the PTP turns a little bit faster than we've seen.
Yeah, and Altered Fate is super important in this case. Does he have Mystic Rings in there as well?
I believe so. I think he's
So
playing
he's
like
going to be able to
full
shuffle
combo.
his PTP back in.
If he wants to.
Right.
Yeah, the question is, do you ever play Belphegor in this matchup? I don't think you can. I think it's just too scary. Not without a Blood Moon.
Especially not when you can't particularly control the board here. With 2 evolution orbs left, and now you're already at play point 6, you know, I mean, that, especially with any kind of zero cost 10, is not far.
And what's funny is any play that the JorDude actually makes this turn kind of just gets dealt with by Cassiopeia.
Yep.
I mean, everything is just going to be a big one defense follower. You know, Summon Bloodkin, Venom Fang Medusa can be evolved and kill something, but then it will be reduced to not very many defense itself, so...
And 7 damage is what Cassiopeia is going to do if he opts to just play it. So far, we've got 3 plus 5, we've got 8, but if he swings in, it's going to be less than that, so he's got 9 here.
About to lose 4 of it, I would imagine.
Yep. Doing math? There it is.
Yep.
Has to go face. Now the board wipe, leaving the 3-3 behind.
And what's funny is Szerro does not want to leave his opponents with boards very often at all. He's running both Will of the Forest and Cassiopeia. Only difference is Cassiopeia costs 1 more and leaves a 3-3 bot behind.
This is very effective. I think it really makes you look at Will of the Forest differently, right? Because initially Will of the Forest is one of those kind of like, great, I dealt with the board, but I'm still not having to play followers, you know? I can't kind of gain an advantage.
There was actually a big debate that a lot of people were having at one time if Themis' Decree was any good, because it does a very strong effect, but it doesn't do anything else the turn that you do it. You wrap the board, you wipe the board clean of followers, but then you give the game right back to your opponent to make the first move. So, I mean, of course we know over time that Themis' Decree usually plays out just fine in the decks that it's built for, but it was a good discussion, and the same applies to things like Will of the Forest. It's just, can you really afford to be doing that? Forest sometimes can't be.
So we're put back into a situation here, but I think the JorDude is actually not super displeased because he's all getting shadows.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that's his whole plan is just to control board, get shadows. I think he's feeling just fine. However, he does have to start getting worried about roach combos because those can start coming.
This probably is gonna... I mean, I guess you could Will of the Forest, so you don't have to spend your last Evo here.
I mean, he's got Cassiopeia, he's got Will of the Forest. And he's got Lily if he just wants to turn the Medusa into a 1-1. All different sorts of options here.
The monkey is thinking.
I can't believe Szerro actually committed to wearing that. I would imagine for every one of his matches today. That's got to be so hot. Like, I know we're hot here in the studio, but I mean, wearing a monkey mask?
That, I mean, and then we had a ninja mask.
Yeah, that's true.
That's got to be pretty stuffy as well.
Not harder to talk into, I guess, than the monkey mask. Or I mean, the monkey mask being easier to talk into than the ninja mask, apparently. So that's odd to me.
Now, I believe the JorDude might be streaming as well. I think some of these players might be streaming.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Their own. They might be interacting with the chat that has created these decks with him.
That's true. That's true. This is a very community-driven event. You know, it's all for charity today. It's all for fun. So
double roaches on play point 8 and a bounce. What is the damage that you can do? I mean, you could just straight roach bounce, right?
Well, you have the 7 play point combo here, plus 1 spell in the Fairy Circle.
Fairy Circle, yeah.
So you would do 2 bounce into 4/5, so that would be 11 plus Evo's 13, plus Lily is 15, so not quite lethal. 1 off lethal this turn.
All right, well, this is definitely going to put the JorDude in danger territory as the play points only get higher.
And see, as I talked about, roach math, I got it. We talk about math everywhere else, no idea. I don't even know what you're talking about. 2 plus 2, what does that even mean? Yeah.
Roach math is something else. Okay, he's playing the Belphegor, only taking 2 points of damage. I guess at this point you just need to. That's going to allow him to do Revelation, but just damage in hand. I think it's over.
I think it's over. 10 health is
All right,
not
Szerro.
enough.
Spin that monkey brain.
That's right. Does he have the math? Even has an elf queen to back himself up if he was in a losing position here. I think Szerro's got this, and I think the Jordude's going to be very disappointed to lose to OTK Roach.
Yeah, Szerro. There's only one right in. Oh, no. No. Don't do it.
Oh, he knows. Yep. This is it.
Oh, no.
You know what's funny? Every single match today magically ended up in a perfect spot. Like, you know, Haven versus Haven, Sword versus Sword.
Yeah.
You know, OTK Roach versus pseudo OTK Roach.
That's not a monkey, my friend.
Yeah, you can. What are you doing, Szerro? Come on.
Calm down.
That's reserved for Jungle Warden, okay? Not for roaches. Disrespectful, okay?
Yeah.
I've got to say.
Get it together.
Get it together, man.
Get it together. So Szerro. Well, he took the win.
He took the win.
That's for sure.
We'll give him that.
Yeah. I think it's tough. PTP blood is like
Kind of stinky.
it's a little bit. It's a little bit stinky.
Yeah, it's a little stinky.
A little bit sticky. We have the players back online here, so we get to talk to them just for a little bit here. The Jordude, unfortunately, took the loss. PTP blood. I mean, give it 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Honest assessment.
I mean, I was really hoping to get off on Medusiana. You saw how many Medusas I got.
Yes, that was a lot of them. Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I built this deck half an hour before submission. I won 1 game in unranked against the mastered players, and I'm like, oh, this is good enough, so I submitted it.
How does
it's pretty ironic that I lost to Roach.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
exactly
no.
what I was gonna ask. Yeah, just how does it feel to lose to Roach? Just in general, it's gotta feel bad.
I mean, I do it pretty much every day to other people, so sometimes I gotta take it too, you know.
That's fair.
Yes,
That's fair.
indeed. The Jordude is a seasoned Roach player himself, and we all know where to find him. The Jordude on Twitch and on YouTube, and then the Twitter is complexity or COL_ the Jordude. Any last things that you want to say, the Jordude, before we let you go here?
Well, thanks for inviting me to the tournament. It was fun, and I'm sorry that I disappointed all the kids out there.
Oh, you didn't disappoint anyone.
No.
Making mention of the charity is you know, praise enough, and you know, at least a charity or a number of charities today. 4 charities will be getting paid out today. So, but in any case, thank you, Jordude, for playing. And Szerro, talk to us. How does it feel?
You've become a human.
Right.
I mean, I feel kind of bad that I ended up finishing that off with just the roaches. Those are supposed to be more of like a backup plan, and the monkeys are supposed to be the main win condition. But I mean, I guess it happens.
When you just natural draw both your roaches and have the combo,
You
yeah.
got the fairy circle and the bounce ready to go. Oh man.
that was not the game plan going in, but I guess I'll take it.
Well, for the monkeys, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta do it for. I think Harambe, he's looking down at me in heaven. And he's smiling at me. And I think that's the important thing.
Perfect.
In the end, that's what's going to happen. So we're going to see Szerro move on. Thank you again to the Jordude. Sorry that you need to get eliminated at this point in the tournament. And again, of course, a cause that is fallen by the wayside. But we're still supporting some very good causes, you know, as kind of a trade. Love to support all of them if we could.
Of
But
course.
one step at a time here. Let's move on with the tournament. We have to go back to our